artist updates and music reviews. And this subject is about an artist update. It's tension in the Street Lord camp with Outlaw Jesse James and Dirty Glove Juan. Street Lords is a group from Detroit that started off that flashy, stuntastic flow. You know what I'm saying? It was gangster, hustle music that inspired DBC, you know what I'm saying, that inspired Team East. Most of the new rappers will tell you that they was influenced by the Street Lords. The Street Lords members was Yacht, Jesse James, Rook, Juan, the late great Blade Icewood, G-Rock, Fat Mike, and later came K-Deezy, also under the umbrella. Lately, these guys have been getting back on that music thing. Dirty Glove Juan has been dropping music. G-Rock actually just released 3 music videos. And Outlaw Jesse James is talking about dropping a podcast with Dogface. So lately, some shots has been taken from Juan. Dirty Glove Juan took some shots at Jesse James. And before we get into those shots being taken, Jesse replied in a real nice interview that he sat down with Dogface Calhoun, and they sat and talked about a lot of things. Jesse James cleared the air on a whole lot of things, and he put some things out there that was, he really spilled the tea, and he really let some major things be known, saying that Blade Icewood was backdoor, basically set up by a friend. So y'all need to go check out that interview with Jesse and Dogface Calhoun. You know, they talked about how the idea for the Eastside Cheddar Boys, they name, it actually came from Wipeout calling Jesse one time saying, hey, he didn't have a name for the group. He was finishing up the album. What should we name it? She said Jesse told him, hey, name it Eastside Cheddar Boys. Said, y'all rolling with us? He said at the time they wanted the album to be a big success because they was all on the album. And he said, Wipeout actually said, oh no, I don't want to start nothing. You know what I'm saying? So Wipeout actually didn't want to use that name. You know what I'm saying? That was his exact words. He also talks about how him, Jesse James, Blade, him and Blade are actually originally from the East Side. You know, that was something else he put out there. Another great point he put out, how the Cheddar Boys beef with Street Lords, or should I say the Street Lords beef with Cheddar Boys, because the Street Lords was the ones that actually started the little tension. It basically started off jealousy. He talked about how the Street Lords would wait 4 years before they dropped every album. So this was basically between like their 2-year mark. They had like 2 more years before they would drop an album, and it was the summer that Wipeout had dropped the Eastside Cheddar Boy album, and it basically took over. It blew up. It spread like a wildfire. You know, he said they was on the radio every day with 2 songs. You know what I'm saying? They had 2 songs on the radio, was Old Boy and that Gator Capital. We wear our minks down to our feet. You don't work, you don't eat. That's why I maintain to keep my name on the streets. And that album was a good album. So, you know, we can see why it was a big success. You know what I'm saying? He actually talked about that the summer that they dropped that, you know what I'm saying? Him and Blade, you know what I'm saying, started to have some problems when he was incarcerated. He speaks about him and Blade Icewood and Wipeout started to have problems while he's incarcerated. While Jesse James was incarcerated, Wipeout and Blade got into a fight with each other. You know what I'm saying? And he talks about at first he was just saying when he get home, he was go straighten it out. You know what I'm saying? With Jesse being from the East Side as well, Jesse James introduced Wipeout to the crew. You know what I'm saying? Jesse James was Wipeout's boy, you know. So Jesse is basically responsible for the Eastside Cheddar Boys. He's responsible for that connection of the Eastside Cheddar Boys and the Street Lords. So he basically talked about, at first he just looked at it as both of his men's. You know what I'm saying? They both bosses. When he get home, he was doing a small case. You know what I'm saying? And when he got out, he was gonna straighten it up. But by the time he got out, it just blew up. You know what I'm saying? Things got really out of control. You know what I'm saying? He talked about like giving Wipeout all the game. You know what I'm saying? They both was boys. They started out like he told Wipeout all the music business he knew. He gave Wipeout all the music connections he knew. When people would come to town, E40 would come to town, he'd call Wipeout, hey, you bring your artist through. You got your money ready, have your bag ready. That's how Wipeout was able to, make that CD so good. You know what I'm saying? So he also talked about in the middle of the beef, just in the middle of that album coming out, the original beef between Blade and Tough Tone was over a couple pounds of weed. You know what I'm saying? He speaked on that. It was over a couple pounds of weed basically. And he spoke about one day Wipeout calling him. Wipeout hit him up one day, said, hey man, I need to meet you somewhere. He said, all right. He was spending Wipeout for a couple of days, but when he got free, he hit Wipeout up. All right, come on, let's meet. Said he met Wipeout somewhere, some public place, and Wipeout said, hey, I want to introduce two of my goons. He said he ain't even really look at the guys. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what you called me here for? He said, all right, I want you to hear this album. You know what I'm saying? He said, hey, I want you to hear this diss song. Sorry, not this album. Because he had already heard word that Tough Tone was putting a little diss song out on Blade. You know what I'm saying? This after he done ran off with a couple bows. And he played the diss song that Tough Tone got, Boss Up and Take Your Money. After Wipeout played this song to Jesse James, Jesse James basically said that I hope you don't release that or somebody go die. Wipeout basically told him before that, sorry, as soon as he got ready to play it, I want you to hear this song and I'm not go release it. You know what I'm saying? And he said, so he played him the song, and after he heard that song, all he could say was, damn, this shit go get bad. You know what I'm saying? Because that song, he was really talking crazy on that song. You know what I'm saying? We know how Tough did. He said a week later, the song got released. 2 weeks later, Blade Icewood got shot and paralyzed by one of those goons that was with Wipeout that day. So with that information being put out there, that the people that paralyzed Blade the first time was definitely Wipeout's people, it's no way in hell that we can read between the lines and see who do you think that was responsible for Wipeout. Who do you think that was responsible for Blade Icewood's death? Yeah, we can go with these other theories and say that somebody else came on a second shooting when he was killed on 7 Mile, but what do you think happened? You know what I'm saying? Shortly after that, when he was paralyzed, Wipeout was killed. He speak on everybody was blaming Blade for it anyway. So Blade was paralyzed at the time. He was a little frustrated. And yeah, he did put out that song. You know, he said some things about Wipeout. Basically, your man caught these amount of bullets. I caught these amount of bullets. I'm still alive. You know, he wasn't tough as me. It was basically just out of frustration. You know what I'm saying? He spoke on that Blade basically ain't had no reason, nothing to do with, you know what I'm saying, Wipeout's death. Wipeout's death. You know what I'm saying? He spoke on he was messed up about that. He was upset about it. Then it was shortly after that, Blade Icewood died. You know what I'm saying? So now all these years later, recently, Jesse James also spoke about in that interview, basically saying Blade Icewood was backdoored. So we can put our heads together. If him and Juan, Jesse James and Juan are going at it. Juan done dropped this song. You know what I'm saying? It's a song that he released. And in the beginning of the song, it speaks about, it plays Jesse's name, has Jesse talking. And it's basically talking about people being rats. He got some Tekashi 6ix9ine pictures or some references in there. We're going to be sure to play all that later. But with all this being said, I feel like if Juan had anything to do with it, at this point, the gloves is off. You know what I'm saying? Juan showing paperwork, Jesse James and everything. I feel if Jesse had anything on Juan like that, he would say it. That, yeah, Juan set my man up. You know, Juan backdoored him. Because with Jesse James being from the East Side, Wipeout being from the East Side, it's basically, and Juan being from the East Side, Wipeout from the East, Juan from the East. So them the only two it could be. Jesse ain't saying this Juan. So, you know what I mean? My antennas would definitely think that it was Wipeout. You know, and regardless, being paralyzed is a serious matter. If somebody paralyzed you, you think them guys ain't trying to come finish the job? If they shot you so many times and put you in a wheelchair, they really go double down back because, if anything, you being in a wheelchair, you can't even really protect yourself that much. So it's probably going to be easier for them the second time than it was the first time. It probably was a harder job to come at him at first when he was on his feet than it is later. But yeah, man, I hope these guys work it out. You know, these guys is 50 years old, you know what I'm saying? Probably pushing 60. You know, no shade when I say this, but these men down there about to be senior citizens, you know what I'm saying? So it's good to hear the old stories and get some things cleared out, you know what I'm saying? So they ain't gotta die taking these secrets to the grave. You know, gonna let it be known who right and who ain't right. Because now, with that being said, that Jesse James was a major part of introducing the Eastside Cheddar Boys. Everybody's saying, wow, Jesse, you know, he needs to get his flowers. You know what I'm saying? He needs to get his flowers. You can see on the picture where the album, where that original album cover for that Blade song where the three of them is on the cover. Jesse was originally in that picture. Yeah, but they cut him out. So you can see there's been like some little stuff going on. He spoke on how Juan was not an original member. Juan came a bit later. Dollface asked him, is Juan's not a leader? He said, no, Juan is not a leader. They didn't have any leaders in Street Lordz. And how could a person that's not even an original member be a leader? So yeah, man, if anything, y'all need to go check out that interviews, man, with DoughBoyz on the DoughBoyz podcast with Jesse James. You know what I'm saying? They got a Wild Wild West podcast about to be coming out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna put them links in the bio, and y'all go check it out, man, and let us know what y'all think. You know, because people been giving Jesse credit for, you know, starting the Eastside Cheddar Boys, but at the same time, it's a gift and it's a curse, because starting the Eastside Cheddar Boys was actually a good thing, but it was a bad thing, because bringing those same guys around, those are the same guys that end up behind the demise of Blade. So, you know, that's how things work out. You know, it can be a gift and it can be a curse on the same time, you know. And that's actually probably where that resentment coming from with him and Dirty Glove Juan. Because I don't know why. I don't know where it's coming from. But the boy Juan coming out going hard on.
Fuck the rat accusations. I know I ain't never told no nigga or sent no nigga to prison. I don't know why these niggas keep doing that shit, nigga. Let a nigga come on Instagram right now and say, Jesse sent me to jail, Jesse sent me to prison. I kill myself, nigga. Man, let a nigga say I'm in jail right now because of Jesse James. He testified on me and he told on me, and I'm in jail and I'm fighting a case and I fucked my whole life up because of this nigga. And I kill myself, nigga.
Must be something in the water. Niggas on the internet full of estrogen on some extra shit. For me it's hard to respect the shit when I know what I know and they know what I do, and I know what they don't. Wanna take the shit too, what they emotional for? What's the motive for such? Maybe they police or something, still trying to bore me for something. I ain't thought about in years, fucked a lot of steals, caused a lot of tears, I know. But better them than me, 9 double lemon cheese. No better than to speak on these streets you a leak on, profusely. Sound like you accusing me, sound like you testifying, sound like you extra high, wired up for extra time cuts. Sound like you. Just me and my blick, 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 and my blick, just me and my blick, just me and my blick, just me and my blick, and my blick, just me and my blick, just me and my blick, just me and my blick, and my blick, just me and my blick. Just me and my blick, just me and my blick. Rest in peace, my nigga, I love you. Street Lord Mafia to the day that I hug you. When you welcome me at the gate or wherever we got flung to. Forgetting it, spending it, living it, dealing it, spinning it, killing shit. Feeling the venomous sentiment still when I'm listening. Hearing you whisper, stick to the vision. Flips with precision, mentions of venom, skip the division. Chicken from pigeon, multiplied by our scriptures of dealing. It's like the Bible to them. It's survival to them. Feds tried to block me from my dreams, but I still made it. Still crazy, still craving.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Everybody, just calm down. I see all the comments, and I see everybody, yay, Juan, ooh, you got him. Yay, Juan, just calm down. This is me. I told you I am him. The gloves is off now. The paperwork that he showed, that's not his indictment. I'm not in his indictment. Like I said I would kill myself if I ever sent a nigga to jail or anything ever came out my mouth helped sent a nigga to jail or got a nigga convicted. And I said I'd never talked to a federal grand jury or went to a federal grand jury and testified in front of a 12-man grand jury. The grand jury is where a nigga go in front of 12 people and sit down and tell on another nigga and get him indicted. That's the grand jury indictment. I've never did that. I never said I didn't plead guilty. I never said I didn't have no 5K. My 5K come from me telling the truth about what I did and what role I played on my own indictment. Whoa, calm down. I wasn't looking at number 33 months. Bitch, who can't do 33 months? I've been to the joint. Bitch, I ain't scared to go to jail. Niggas is hoes in jail. So don't act like a nigga scared to go to jail, so you told because you got to go to jail. Bitch, I wasn't looking at number 33 months. I got the 5K because my nigga, my right-hand man was looking at 18 years and wrote me letters saying, dog, they gonna slam me, dog. They gonna do this, they gonna do that, nigga, and they gonna slam you, nigga, if you go to trial, nigga. My phone was tapped. They know everything, nigga. If you go to trial, they gonna come in there with the phone transcripts and play in front of the judge and prosecutor and the witness, and the jury that we robbed them niggas in Arizona for £1,000 and everything that we ever talked about on the phone, nigga, they gonna fry you, nigga. Go in there, plead guilty, take the plea, accept responsibility, and let's get home, nigga. And by me doing that, nigga, my nigga benefited from it, so he didn't get the 18 years. On top of that, they was trying to put majority of the pounds on him. I went in there and said I was getting 9,000 pounds more than the pounds I was getting. Everybody know me. I've been one of the biggest hustlers in Detroit, but ain't nowhere in the world I ever got no fucking 10,000 pounds. Nigga, I did that for my nigga. Nigga, I ate that one, nigga. And for doing that, my 33 months got cut down to 18, nigga. I ain't do that shit for no whole shit or for scared of going to jail or because I'm working with no prosecutor. Nigga, like I said, this nigga showing paperwork with some names there up top. Nigga, only person I know up there is Rook. Nigga, I don't know why he showed that, nigga. And the date on the shit when he showed with them niggas' names was February the 3rd. I was in the county then. I didn't go in there and plead guilty and accept my responsibility and do what I just told y'all about to motherfucking May, nigga. So that's bullshit. The nigga playing mind games with you. But hold on. Like I said, if it's a nigga in jail that could come on Instagram and say, you told on me and that's what got me indicted. You jumped on my case and helped the federal government convict me. You helped them sentence me. If a nigga can do that, 1, 2, 3, I lie to Father, the universe, I love you, peace, freedom, and justice, lies, my protector, my God, and my salvation, my name, my day, those holy prophet, no true, amen. Bow! That's what I do. But that ain't what the fuck I did, bitch. Y'all looking at the 5K1 and y'all going crazy. Hold on. To all my people, to all my fans out there in the Instagram world that's going crazy in the uproar between this little so-called social media Twitter beef between Street Lord, Jesse James, and Juan, because we ain't killing each other. Ain't nobody get killed. It ain't even worth none of that. But it's just about, I guess, who the realest. And now the gloves is off. Me going in there and tell the truth about everything I did and helping my nigga not get 18. My nigga brick my right-hand man since I've been 12 and he been 8. So he wouldn't get slammed. Nigga, a Bobby Smurda move damn near. Nigga, I ain't have to do shit, nigga. I wrote the niggas back saying, nigga, I ain't doing shit, nigga. I ain't going in there and saying shit. I ain't going in there and saying I robbed nobody, nigga. And I put that on brick grave, nigga. I did that for me and my nigga, nigga. And fuck my nigga, and with my nigga. We got in it together. We got out of it together, nigga. On God, nigga. On my kids, nigga. But guess what? What is worse? Me going in there and tell the truth about everything I did and got a 5K on a 33-month sentence that got cut to 18, or pulling up on Lil Larry and telling Lil Larry, sometimes you gotta kill a nigga you love because Blade wouldn't sign that fucking contract that you gave him, nigga. And you told that nigga, boy, you told that nigga, sometimes you gotta kill a nigga you love, nigga. And the nigga killed Blade. And then you got on TV, nigga, and offered a $50,000 reward for the rest of the nigga that killed Blade, nigga, after you told him to do it. Oh!